What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Got to talk about all of this internet disrespect that we see going on. And normally, this is not something I would really want to focus on, but it does speak to a bigger issue because long before internet, people would do the same thing. People would say things about people when they're not in the presence of that person that they know they would absolutely not say if that person was standing right there in front of them. And back then, it would be word of mouth that would get back to the person, and then the person would be called out about what it was that they said about the other person. These days, it's more so on the internet because everybody has a channel, everybody has a platform, everybody has a page in some form or fashion to where they can sit up comfortably in a safe spot and just unload on people that they don't know. And it's a difference between being informative and just giving out information or bringing light to a situation and calling somebody out on some wrong. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people who just take shots at people, whether it be celebrities, whether it be anybody, just athletes, whoever. But they take shots at people who, again, they know they would never say these things if the person was 2 feet in front of them or even 20 yards away from them, just in an eye shot. They would not say these things. So, you come to the conclusion that, of course, it's done for the views, it's done for the clicks, and that is the thing that generates revenue. But at what point does the disrespect cross the line? And to the people who live off of that, is it really worth the possible consequence when you do come in contact with that person, if you ever do? Because it's happened. It's happened on several occasions. I mean, I can remember back in the days, the radio guy, Jim Rome, and he was really, really disrespecting Jim Everett, who was a quarterback for the Rams at the time. And he kept calling the man out of his name. He kept calling him Chris Everett. Chris Everett is a female tennis player. So by referring to this man as Chris Everett, a female tennis player, that it don't get more disrespectful than referring to another man in a female way. Referring to him as a female or calling him a B or something like that. And he would do it on his radio show all the time, and then when they finally met up in person, he felt like he could actually say it again. The man told me, say it again, you say it one more time. And he called him Chris again, and Jim Everett proceeded to mop the floor with Jim Rome. So you got to ask yourself, are the views and the clicks worth what might happen to you if you continue to do that? And what kind of person are you that feels like it's okay to take shots, just random shots at people for whatever reason? Or what type of person are you mentally to not understand that a day could come where you run into this person, and if that person is truly like that, then you might not like what you come across when that encounter takes place. Um, Respect is a two-way street, man. But one thing about respect, just from my point of view, I'm gonna give you respect from the outset. I'm gonna give you respect just because you are another human being. Then over time, I'll find out the type of person you are, and then I'll make a determination whether or not you are worthy of the continuance of my respect. But in the beginning, hey man, the slate is clean with me. It doesn't even matter what other people have said about you. The slate is clean. Now, if there are people that are super, super, super close to me, or people that I really, really, really respect, that I know they not on no weird stuff, if they tell me something about another person, I'm gonna be mindful of it. I'm okay. Well, I'll keep an eye on it. I'll watch that. But even so, even if I'm long ham spooning somebody, I'm gonna be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna respect you until you give me a reason not to. But to just take shots at people just so I can generate some money or some views and all that, uh, it's not ethical, but it's also not smart. And it could be a situation where it may not be safe for you to do that. I think about a lot of these cats who like to do these prank videos and all that. And lately, you know, people get knocked off or either hurt real bad behind these pranks. So it poses the question again: is it really worth it? Because you are doing things that are putting yourself at risk, all for the sake of thinking in your mind, well, if I pull this off, I'm gonna get a lot of views. Yeah, but you got to make it home, and everybody don't play like you play. See, that's what we don't understand. We have this little bubble that we live in, and you and your little silly little friends, y'all play a certain way, and you make the mistake of thinking that everybody plays like that. Everybody don't play like that. And some people um, give warnings, but other people they straight to it. And you might not always get that warning that, hey man, watch out, that, hey man, don't come around here with that, we don't play that. Or you might not always get that. It might be straight to it. And then you don't get a chance to go, oh, it's a prank, it's a prank, it's a camera over there, look, it's a camera over there. So I understand, you trying to get your bread and all this different stuff, but we living in a different time, man. We living in a different world. And but if it mean that much to you, keep on rolling the dice. But I just wanted to put that out there, put that on y'all's mind, and for anybody who may be getting ready to walk down those roads, I don't know if that's a wise move to move like that. Uh, it's just not worth it to me. When I come across people, I like to do everything in my power to make sure my name is good out here in these streets. And if any mistakes I made, any misconceptions that there might be about me, I don't have a problem with a person saying, "Hey, man, they said this," and I can clarify it in person. We can clarify it how we need to clarify it. But I try to move in a way where my name stays good, and I feel like everybody should be doing that. Does it make us perfect? No, but everybody should be attempting to move like that. All right, man, it's your big brother, K-Rino. I'll catch y'all later. And plus, you wouldn't want nobody doing that to you. That's the last part. I'll catch y'all later on, man. Peace.